The main focus of this year is the construction of that sulfide expansion. We have already started that, and it's on target to be commissioned in the beginning of 2026, turning ACG Metals into a copper producer with approximately up to 25,000 tons of copper equivalent production per year, and EBITDA on a base case going to over $100 million.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. Joining me today, ACG Metals Chairman and CEO, Artem Volynets. Artem, great to speak with you. It's been a while since we last spoke to you on Proactive, so for viewers not familiar with the company, tell us more about ACG Metals and what you do.
Thank you, Stephen. Last year was a transformational year for ACG. We were reborn as a real operating company. If you may remember, we originally listed ACG as a SPAC, one of the very few in London that end up doing the transaction. We completed acquisition of Gediktepe asset in Turkey last year in September for a combination of $84 million in cash and 35% in our shares. And that meant that ACG was reborn as ACG Metals, as a proper operating company with a producing asset in Turkey and the bright future in the copper sector. Following the acquisition in the course of the last 5.5 months, we've been somewhat busy. Immediately following completion of the transaction, we signed a fixed price EPC contract to build the expansion at the mine. 3 months after completion of the transaction, we raised $200 million in debt to finance that expansion and refinance the acquisition debt. And finally, just 3 weeks ago, or course of the last 2 weeks actually, we have launched 2 tender offers to reduce the number of outstanding warrants in our capital structure and move the liquidity in shares. So now with the acquisition complete, the project fully funded, the project fully staffed with very experienced team, we are moving to execute on a base case scenario, which should see our shares re-rating at least 4 to 5 times to reach the same trading levels as peers. So we feel that this is an excellent, very interesting opportunity as ACG Metals grow to become a large copper producing company. So as I said, last year, transformational year. Now we need to work hard on a base case scenario to achieve this re-rating.
Tell us, Artem, what the focus then for 2025 is as you move towards that re-rating.
So last year, we were still producing gold and silver doré to the tune of 57 ounces of gold equivalent. Last year, we generated $75 million in EBITDA, which, by the way, means that today we are trading at around 1.2 times EBITDA. That's not very high for a public company with a producing asset. This year, the production of gold will be slightly less as we move to the sulfide expansion. The main focus of this year is the construction of that sulfide expansion. We have already started that, and it's on target to be commissioned in the beginning of 2026, turning ACG Metals into a copper producer with approximately up to 25,000 tons of copper equivalent production per year, and EBITDA on a base case going to over $100 million. So that's our target for this year. We'll be updating you as we move through the construction, but it's all well at hand.
Well, Artem, I hope you'll keep us posted on any progress as and when it happens. Thank you very much for the introduction today.
Thank you so much. Look forward to speaking with you again soon.
That's ACG Metals Chairman and CEO, Artem Volynets.